Hi, Stoo's Secret Stash here, and today I have the amazing musicians from Things of Stone and Wood, and I must admit that I have been a fan for many, many years. I've seen you guys probably 6 or 7 times. I remember, probably 20, 30 years ago, I saw you at the Great Northern Hotel in Byron Bay, and there was all of about 10 people turned up for the gig. And you guys decided, you guys decided there and then, you said to the audience, do you mind if we swap instruments during the night and swap parts and all the rest of it? And it was a really, really good concert, apart from the lack of crowd and so forth. But anyway, Stoo's Secret Stash, and we focus on cars, music and travel. I try to pull it together, but I haven't met too many that pull it all together, but that's still part of the fun. So, like I said, thank you for joining me. I'm just interested, Things of Stone and Wood, is there an inspiration, aha moment that came from the naming of that, or?
Yeah, there was, I suppose it describes the sort of music we wanted to make. So there was a time, it was after the 80s, it was after a lot of synthetic sounds, a lot of things like that. So we were looking for something like that, and there's this campground down in Victoria, a place called Cumberland River.
Right.
There's this hut, and it's just this wood and stone hut, and so
Love
that
it.
sort of jumped into my head.
Yeah, very earthy.
Concept, indeed.
Great, okay. And I digressing a little bit, I saw on social media, Greg, that it was your birthday yesterday. I'm just wondering whether Helen rang you and sang happy birthday, Greg.
Well, Helen did ring me for my birthday as well, but no, we don't have a lot of versions of the happy birthday, Greg. Largely, my syllables, it's all wrong. Greg or Gregory.
Gregory doesn't fit, does it? Gregor, yeah, happy birthday, Gregor. No, it doesn't quite work.
Yeah. It takes you to Game of Thrones, of course.
That's true.
It's all, it all gets freaky.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Okay, so you guys get to travel a fair bit, and at the moment you're looking around the North Coast a little bit, and as you do, but I'm wondering if you had to name a place where you would love to just stay forever, one place that was your favourite spot. I hope I get some interesting answers to this question. Have you got one place that really stands out as a personal favourite?
I love Southwest Rocks.
Love Southwest Rocks.
Just a nice, quiet
little
beach. It's not too busy. I don't think we've ever played there because it's too small. But we went there once. We had Cairns to Melbourne trip gigs.
Yes.
And we had a couple of days to stop off, and we chose Southwest Rocks.
Yes.
It's just a great...
It is, and I interviewed Tori Dark about 2 months ago, and that was her chosen place.
Yeah.
If you don't know her, she was one of the finalists in The Voice last year. So, Southwest Rocks, okay.
I would go Yellingup, which is on the Western Australian coast, just south of Perth.
Oh.
We spent about a week there recording. Was it about a week?
Yeah.
Not only did they have Australia's best hamburger, or so they say, but it was the swimming there was awesome. I'm going for Yellingup.
And you can tell it's Western Australian because every second place ends in up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
place of water.
Yeah.
Just south of Perth up.
Yeah, Perth up, that's correct. Yeah, what do you reckon, Greg?
Well, my big fave place at the moment that I'm absolutely loving is just around San Remo and the wild coast of San Remo in Victoria.
Right.
Particularly the wild coastal area there is just amazing.
Nice. Okay, so all right, so you get to go to your favourite place, and I saw at Whoopi that Greg might not drive a really, really modern car because he still uses a CD player. And so I figured, well, I'll reword this. Either what kind of car do you drive, or if you had a choice to go to that special place with the car of your choice, what would you take?
Well, I drive a Toyota Corolla.
Lovely. I love Corollas.
2006 Toyota Corolla, because when I last needed a car, I Googled what is the most reliable car.
Okay, so you're a functional man.
I am a very functional person, but if I was to be able to drive anything, I'd really like to have a convertible.
Nice.
Classic.
I've never had a convertible, but I'd like to drive one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Cool.
AU Mark III Ford Falcon wagon.
All right.
Functional
And
too.
If I was driving up that end of the coast, I'd probably drive an AU Mark III Ford Falcon station wagon.
I can relate to both of your answers so far. I'll tell you later, because I've had lots of Corollas. I've now got a Celica, an old liftback Celica. I own a Triumph Stag convertible, and AU, I've got an AU Fairmont 5 litre that I use as a daily driver. So, hey, I can relate to that.
I used to have a Triumph Stag many years ago, but I just could not start the thing. I found it so hard to start.
They're temperamental, but they're so beautiful. Yeah. Greg?
Well, I'm probably, I feel duty bound to drive a Subaru Impreza. And,
Impreza?
So I'd stick with the Subaru. Subaru, partially because my dad used to be a Subaru dealer, and I feel, for Dad, I'm staying on board.
Yeah,
Subaru
sure.
vibes
Sure,
there.
yeah.
But, so
Yep.
always.
No problem.
I'm led to believe that makes me quite the inner Melbourne cliche.
Yes,
Driving a
yes.
Subaru, but,
Does indeed. All right, so you can answer this question. I'm trying to move through because of time, but you can answer this question for the other people if you like. I want a bit of a scoop here, and that is, can you name the other band members or volunteer yourself what you think your worst habit is?
We're just too harmonious.
I'm going to say maybe you haven't got
the band. I got to say, we are an almost embarrassingly harmonious band.
Yeah.
So
that is good.
Sorry to disappoint you,
but I think that's probably
We get along. Really
And that's
well.
great. I don't mean even in getting along. I just mean like some people's. I've got a terrible habit of putting my clothes in a pile on the floor, and that's not good. But you don't. You're very well house trained.
Sorry, I've got nothing for you.
I think.
Wow.
I think I started early in the band career. I contributed by believing that crystals worked as deodorant.
I laughed about that.
I suspect the band didn't love that much. But they're harmonious people, so they suffered. Suffered in silence.
Yes, that's fine. I'm in the presence of royalty. I really am. As wonderful humans, and that's very obvious. But you guys have written some great songs over the years, and you've probably performed a lot of songs. And I'm always interested in the side B or the offbeat questions. I was reading a story about Tom Petty, the late Tom Petty, and all the wonderful songs that he wrote, and yet he hated one song, Zombie Zoo, and just would never ever play it. And sadly, it was one of the songs that I really, really liked. But do you have a song that you've written that you might have been proud of at the time, but you really don't like to perform it? Have you got any of those kind of songs? Or you've lost love in it, fallen out of love with it or something?
Well, not so much, but I do know it is interesting when we go back. Every now and then we'll do a show, say for example, where, a 30th anniversary or 35th anniversary show, and we'll go back and revisit some of those. And I remember going to sing a song called My Vision, which I still love the melody and things like that, but there's a certain young person histrionic thing about the lyric. I can't sing that. I can't sing that anymore.
Okay, great.
But no, of its time,
Yeah, that's right.
I still
That's
can't
right.
recognise what
Yeah.
it's on about.
Yeah, I
but-
believe Billy Joel really hates. We couldn't start the fire.
We can start the fire. I have read that. Yes.
Don't blame him.
It's very different, isn't
You
it?
too won't ever play. We can start the fire.
Okay, so again, I haven't got much more, but the biggest music influence?
Beatles. Easily
Great.
me.
And I thought that might have been because you did a cover of the Beatles on one of your albums, so which I know well. So, yeah, I've just seen a face. I think it was from memory.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. In 10 years' time, where would you like to see yourself?
Carrying on, really.
Yeah.
Doing our thing. I
Great.
think for as a band, we're super excited. We've got a couple of albums coming out in the years.
I'm really
And I'm
excited
just,
about that.
Really proud that we're a band that
Playing
does
music.
stuff.
Being mates and continuing to play
music
music.
with your friends,
Yeah.
I'd like to be in a really big share house with all my friends and their partners. So
Wow.
pull everything together.
Look out,
Pull them in
guys,
and
he's
get a
got a
big
plan here.
mansion, right? And just everyone, we'll get like a nurse in because we're that sort of age by then. A full-time nurse, and we all just exist in this house, and it'd be. I think it would be a fun way to finish it.
I love it.
Probably need, without stairs.
Yes.
That's it.
people to carry
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's true.
And so have you coordinated your wardrobe the two flannies tonight, or you got one flanny here tonight?
I'll change. I'm gonna get changed.
You're gonna have a red and white flanny, are you?
No, I'm not.
No. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Really great meeting you guys. Love the music.
Thank you.
One last question, and this is one that often gets a laugh. You don't have to answer this. Some people may get offended, but the ultimate question: are you a folder or a scruncher?
Jesus. I'm a folder.
Folder.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't understand the scrunch. It's
No.
just too random and haphazard for me.
Greg's looking at us. What is this about?
Toilet paper.
Are you,
Right.
okay. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer.
I'll answer for you, buddy.
It often
Yeah, we're pretty close. man.
it often tells you what kind of personality they are.
It's
So
just a service I provide.
That's right. It was in the contract.
I'm not sure. You'll have to ask Michael.
a very close band. Yeah, no worries, guys. I love your music. Continue what you're doing. I'm looking forward to hearing the album next year and playing it, and just love your work, guys.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much. And this will go up in Stoo's secret stash as soon as I get it all sorted, hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days. So no worries. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Good on
Steve.
you.